So today we're going to talk about this photo here, and I'm sure many of you have seen this photo circulating online. It's been around forever, but I find that most people don't know that this is actually a photo from real life and not from some horror movie. So this here is Blanche Monnier, and she was born on March 1st, 1849 in a town called Poitiers in France. She was also born to a very wealthy family, and she was known as a socialite in the area. As you can see, Blanche was quite beautiful, and she attracted many suitors that were essentially lining up to marry her. But she didn't want any of these suitors. She wanted to marry for true love. She fell in love with a lawyer, but unfortunately he didn't have a lot of money, and because she came from a wealthy family, her mother immediately disapproved of this relationship. Her mother told her that she was absolutely not allowed to marry this guy, but Blanche didn't care. She wanted to marry him. Her mother then locked Blanche in an attic upstairs and told her that she would let her out if she broke up with this lawyer. Blanche refused to break up with the love of her life, so her mom literally just left her locked up inside the attic for the next 25 years. Blanche's mother Louise and Blanche's brother Marcel were both in on the entire thing. They went around telling people that Blanche had simply disappeared and they had absolutely no idea where she had gone. Then in 1885, the lawyer that Blanche wanted to marry unexpectedly died, so there was literally no one that actually cared for her that was looking for her. Then in 1901, the Paris Attorney General received this anonymous handwritten letter that detailed about a spinster that was locked up in an attic at Louise Monnier's house, and they talked about how she was starved and essentially locked up there for who knows how long at that point. So police go to the house, and to their surprise, they find Blanche Monnier in this condition. As soon as they opened the attic door, they were overwhelmed by the stench exiting the room, and she was said to have been lying on a rotted mattress, covered in filth, in her own feces. There was food everywhere. She obviously hadn't showered in who knows how long. It was just a very disgusting and horrific scene. She had also lost a ton of weight and only weighed 55 pounds. Her mother and brother were obviously arrested, but her mother ended up dying 2 weeks later due to a heart attack, and her brother, although he was found guilty, was also acquitted because of mental illness. Blanche was never the same. She was diagnosed with a ton of mental illnesses, including schizophrenia and paranoia, and she ended up dying in 1913 in a mental hospital.